Well, happening right now, the coronavirus may have decreased for some, but certainly not the elderly.
And so people 65 and older are still at high risk of dying to COVID-19. This all according to the CDC. DC News Now's Leonard N. Fleming joins us with more right now.
And Leonard, you spoke to a medical expert today on how the pandemic is still really a serious danger to the elderly.
It definitely is still a danger, as experts say they're the ones who are dying the most. The latest numbers from the CDC show that nearly 9 out of 10 deaths are among those 65 and up. And while vaccines help protect most, they are not 100% effective, especially in keeping the elderly from getting sick and dying. While some have declared the coronavirus pandemic over, it is not at all for the elderly. And they can continue to be at high risk of death too, unless precautions are taken to protect them. Being vaccinated isn't enough, experts say. There must be mask wearing and careful navigation around the elderly to keep them from getting sick. And with the holidays and large gatherings coming up, families need to be mindful of exposing an elderly relative of the virus. Dr. Panagis Galasetos, who specializes in pulmonary and critical care medicine at Johns Hopkins University, treats COVID patients, says the strategy for the elderly is not to only survive the virus, but not catch it.
Vaccines, while they help keep the odds in every population's favor, they won't be able to be 100% effective across the age population. And the elderly in this data set showcases that for them, it's not just a matter of having the vaccine. They'll need another extra layer of protection, such as face masking or being mindful of not presenting yourself around them if you have symptoms and so forth.
Experts warn that COVID deaths could spike around the holidays if precautions are not taken to shield the elderly from exposure. And if you aren't feeling well, experts like Dr. Galasetos say don't attend any gatherings where there is a vulnerable elderly relative around. Staying away can save a life. For DC News Now, I'm Leonard N. Fleming.